Welcome to the commercial nerve center of the country, Nigeria. It's Lagos. That also promises to be an exciting one. And we go straight into the ring as Ralph Chidozie George will bring the next boxers in.
National Featherweight contest. Time to bring out the boxers to make their ring walk. First off, to fight out of the blue corner. Make welcome Lateef, captain.
Getting to the main event shortly. This is the penultimate bout of the night. And you have the one they call Lateef, Lateef Azeez, making his way into the ring. Lateef Azeez, a relatively experienced boxer, 10 fights, 8 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Calls himself the captain, and he makes his way into the ring. And a very, very exciting boxer he is, and we're looking forward to something from him.
To fight out of the red corner, Sodiq, golden boy, Oyakojo.
This is a bout that promises a lot. Azeez latest Ayobami has a strong following, and that man himself as well. Sodiq Oyakojo has a big following as well. But of course, he's the more illustrious of the boxers, and we are definitely looking forward to another crack.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle of title holders. Let's introduce the 3 judges scoring this bout at the bell. Tayo Olaifa, Yetunde Alimi, Sheyi Ajao, the 3rd man in the ring when the bell goes, Sheyi George. And now introducing the fighters. First fighting out of the blue corner. Comes in a weight of 58.9 kilograms. With a career record of 10 fights, 8 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. 7 of his 8 wins coming by way of knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the reigning West Africa Boxing Union Super Featherweight Champion, Lateef, Captain Azeez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. In white and gold trunks, comes in a weight of 58.9 kilograms with a career record of 14 fights, 8 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws. 5 of his 8 wins coming by way of knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the reigning national super featherweight champion, Sodiq, golden boy, Oyakojo. Referee George with his instructions to the boxers now.
Good evening, boxers. I'll be the 3rd man in the ring with you. I want a clean fight from both of you.
Hello.
No rapid punch.
Hello.
No hitting the kidney areas. No hitting below the belt. Obey my commands at all times and protect yourself at all times. Best of luck. Touch gloves.
This penultimate bout of the evening is for 8 rounds of boxing.
Penultimate bout of the night. Sodiq Oyakojo in the white and green trimmings on the side, up against the man in white plus black trimmings, Azeez, Captain Lateef. This is another clash to look out for.
Well, the fans are up for this one. The fans are just in an electrifying mode for this particular fight. And of course, they can't wait for the boxers to bring their A game. They can't wait for the boxers to show the quality they have right there in the middle of the ring.
And interestingly, the ring announcer, RCG, dubbed this aptly. He called it the Battle of Two Champions. One is a super featherweight continental regional champion, and that's with the West African Boxing Union, Azeez Captain Lateef. But he's up against a national champion in that man. Talk about Sodiq Oyakojo. Both of them weighing it at 58.9 kg. And fans looking forward to this one.
It's a national champion against the West African champion, So it's delicately poised.
But interestingly, it's a challenge. The titles are not at stake.
And you can hear the drums already.
And both of them almost evenly matched.
Yeah.
Reach almost the same. Weight coming into the fight, 58.9 kg. Same stance. Both of them, Oyakojo is usually a very tough customer.
Looks like another one that's going to be very tactical.
Yeah, Lateef, the captain, seems to be the slicker. Oh, Oyakojo catches him. Lateef is the sleeker boxer.
Yeah.
In terms of technique and tactics.
I'm loving his footwork already.
Yeah, but Oyakojo is a very formidable opposition.
Well, it's the early stages in the first round. Sodiq and Lateef Azeez going toe-to-toe in this national super featherweight challenge bout. And the fans already anticipating another entertaining fight. Try to walk the jabs that time. Lateef.
And we're still waiting for the main event of the night, which promises a lot of excitement. When I look at this young man, Rahim Bado Animashaw, it reminds me of the likes of Taiwo Esheko Agbaje. You see some sort of elements of Esheko in this young man. Reminds you of some of the boxers, some of the great boxers in the country that Go TV Boxing Night has thrown up. A real one, the real one, Oladosu. A real one, the baby boy as well.
While the fans anticipating something quite entertaining, and the boxers have lived up to expectations so far. We're still in the first round, and we're off and running for the second round. Well, both boxers are looking very deadly with their punches. Looking like it's going to take something quite amazing and surprising for whoever comes out victorious in this one.
I'm telling you, it's going to be very few and far between. I mean, both boxers, they're not going to get a lot of opportunities. So they're going to need to be on top of their game. When the opportunities come, they need to strike like a cobra.
Yeah.
Or else they're going to keep going at each other for the whole night.
And they actually have what it takes to go.
The distance.
The stamina, the endurance, the tactical, they have the energy. But Lateef looking very, very skillful and very, very smart.
But Oyakojo packs power in those punches, and a good combination there coming from Lateef, who's dazzling, trying to, frustrate Oyakojo, who's looking for the killer, as usual.
Oh, some shot that time now from Sodiq. Well, Lateef is just trying to drag him into the fight. What a match we have on our hands in this one. And they seem to know themselves very well in terms of their approach, the pattern of the fight.
You don't become a national champion without being noticed, and you don't also become a West African boxing union champion without being noticed.
Wonderful combination that time from Lateef Azeez.
And their fans, you know, trying to, you know,
celebrate every punch. Well, Sodiq is very tactical, but I think the smartness of Lateef Azeez might make the difference because he has the element of surprise. He's very quick, he's very explosive.
Yeah.
That will be the difference.
The thing about Sodiq is that he's a very durable boxer and also packs good punches. But I wouldn't necessarily class him as a very, very intelligent boxer compared to latest Azeez. The way Azeez is going about it, you know, he knows what he's doing, conserving his energy. Both of them doing the same as well. There, we're back in it once again. And it is the third of 8 rounds. Azeez catching Oyakojo with a lovely uppercut earlier on. And now it's Oyakojo who catches Azeez as well. But Azeez fights back with an uppercut and an overhead shot.
Well, both boxers are leaving no prisoners. They're leaving everything in the ring for the judges to score.
Absolutely. That's what Sodiq loves to do. He's that kind of boxer. And he's got fantastic head movement as well, which makes it a bit difficult to get him. Oh, he
shot that time.
He walks into that one.
Well, like I say, if you want to be a champion, you have to beat the champion.
Absolutely.
Both boxers have championship qualities. And of course, I wish you were fighting for a belt.
Oh, well, I think it depends on how this goes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Oyakojo would deem it fit that he wants to challenge for Azeez's regional belt.
Well, it's delicately poised, well balanced this one. Close, clearly contested fight so far. Still in the third round. Little and nothing again separates Oyakojo and, of course, Lateef Azeez, the captain, they call him. They're trying to pin him to the ropes that time.
Good combination again coming from latest. Oyakojo going. That's where he loves to fight, on the inside. He likes to smother his opponent and then, you know, get in on there. But he's up against a very mobile boxer. And that's another thing as well. Sometimes when you decide to chase your opponent all over the ring, and this is where Sodiq gets carried away every now and then.
Well, they've come toe-to-toe, but now maybe the game smasher will make the difference. But Sodiq, Oyakojo, has put himself in harm's way. They tried to play to the fans that time. Dangerous game is playing.
He's dancing in the ring.
Wonderful.
And that round comes to an end right here.
Well, both boxers have matched themselves toe-to-toe, punch for punch.
Catches Oyakojo there, and he catches him a second time as well. And both of them catch each other in the process right there. Two big ones there coming from Azeez.
Back to the ring.
Round number 4.
Super Featherweight Challenge bout. Lateef Azeez, the captain they call him, with a black and white trunk, squared up against Sodiq in the yellow and white trunk. So far it's been close with the killing contested. It seemed to be evenly matched, but Lateef trying to outsmart Sodiq with a quick hands. The light left hand.
Again with an uppercut and a hook. And oh, that's a massive one. Azeez catches it
What
with
a
that.
shot that time with the left hand. Fantastic combination from Azeez, the captain. Well, this is professional boxing at its finest, at its very best.
It's like a slugfest. You know, you attack and you get attacked as well.
Delightful to watch.
Oyakojo making use of that, his strength, which is his head movement right there.
They're absolutely putting a show for the fans right here.
Yeah, the fans are enjoying what they're seeing, every bit of it. Look at that combination again. Trying to price open as, look at the way he dances out of that ring corner.
And one thing that makes it very interesting, that both boxers are very clinical, precise, accurate boxers. They're not just throwing wild punches, they're actually scoring. But it's very hard to dominate the order. That's the problem with this particular fight.
Yeah. So let's see whether the distance will be the determinant factor. Who will lose steam as the fight goes? And I hope they don't get into a very bad state where we have clash of heads or anything. I'm always very particular about that because I love fights being clean and being decided without any problems whatsoever.
I think at the moment Lateef Azeez's smartness and his quickness has made a difference so far for me.
Absolutely, I agree with you on that one.
It's so quick.
You see the way he puts himself on the ropes, protects himself very well, and you can see that Oyakojo is struggling to find it. Look at that. Oh, and he fights Oyakojo once again. There is a way Azeez, dances his way out of it. And Oyakojo wants to fight, but Azeez is clinching. He doesn't like it. And these are the little issues that I have with Oyakojo every now and then. He can be a bit of an indisciplined boxer when it comes to, following the rules of boxing. It's normal for a boxer to clinch you. And when that boxer clinches, you understand, and you wait for the referee to split you guys up.
Yeah.
And if the referee feels that the clinch is not strong enough for him to, come into the ring and step in, rather, into the middle, he has a lot of fan base, but sometimes he gets carried away. I remember one of his losses was
Round 5 now. It's Lateef Azeez now with some quick hands, trying to score some points.
Oh,
great jabs.
That's a very massive jab. Now Azeez seemed to be, getting into his stride.
Yeah, gradually finding some momentum.
Now he's causing a whole lot of problems for his opponent.
Amazing stuff. What drama.
Rabbit punch there, and you can see the referee stating that that was not a knockdown in any way.
I think Sodiq got a little bit, pissed off that this guy was just trying to ridicule him.
But look, he's used those uppercuts in full effectiveness. Talking about Azeez, he catches his opponent from long range, and it does look like Sodiq doesn't see them coming in. Look at that.
Oh, what a shot that time from Lateef.
But I also wanted to say something quickly earlier. Showboating from Azeez then wasn't really needed. It almost cost him if it wasn't for a rapid punch. If he was caught with a better punch, I think he could still have gone down. And sometimes, you know, you talked about it, it could become an overconfidence tool.
Yeah.
Put you in trouble.
But on the other way, he might be playing to the mind of, oh, what a shot that time.
No,
But
stop.
that's not a speed of sportsmanship.
Yeah.
The man was already hanging on the ropes.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the showboat, and I think Lateef is trying to walk into the minds of Sodiq, trying to tell him that I'm dominating this fight, I'm enjoying this fight. So it's trying to make the man feel inferior.
Yeah.
Sodiq did not want to.
Absolutely. And, you know, he frustrated Sodiq a bit.
Yeah.
So much so that he had to, you know, give him a punch behind the head.
So when the boxer gets frustrated, he becomes, you know, he loses his tactics, he loses his momentum.
Yeah.
Because he's so desperate now to score points, but then he loses his focus. He's fighting because he's angry, not because he has the right momentum to score points.
And that's what a lot of the boxers do to their opponents, you know.
They're trying to get into their head.
When you find out ways of getting into your opponents under the skin, and you don't score it, you don't get it.
Oh!
That was another self-inflicted thing there. You know, he was beginning to get too confident. And I mean, we can see his corner from here. Not very happy about it. They feel these are things that were not necessary for Azeez to be doing. They felt like Azeez, the bell just went. I just heard the bell.
Well, we've seen so much drama in this fight.
I cannot wait to see the corner of Azeez. I am sure I saw the trainer not very happy about what happened, and he was like, what was that for? You didn't need to do all those things you did. You didn't need to put yourself in that.
Well, like they say in boxing, no matter what your coach is telling you in your corner, when you step into the ring, you're the one that has the opponent. You still decide what you want to do.
Yeah, you do, but your coach can see.
Yeah.
It's those who are outside who can see what you need to do to try and counter your opponent. And this is the highlight of the last round. He gets caught there, but he catches Oyakojo back.
And off we go again. Ring of Fury at the 33rd edition of the Go to the Boxing Night.
Good one there coming from Sodiq, who seems to be on the ascendancy now. But the problem I have sometimes with Sodiq Oyakojo is his ability to be able to step up. And you know, when he goes on the offensive, I don't see him throw like 6 to 7, 8 combinations. Sometimes you might require that to be able to stop your opponent. I see him throw 3, and then after a while, you know, he takes a break.
Well, the boxers still keeping the same energy, the same momentum, the same stamina. They started from the first round. What a match. Oh, but Sodiq has got in the court.
This is what I keep talking about.
He's got in the court in his left eye.
And I keep talking about this. It's unfortunate.
Oh.
You have to be an intelligent boxer.
The medical team needs to be called in there right now.
I just hope this is not going to cause a problem.
Because we've seen a great fight.
I hope this is not going to cause a problem. You know, both boxers. Both boxers need to be very careful. I always say this, it's not something I'm always happy about. And I'm just hoping, because it's the 6th round, I'm hoping that this cut is not going to be bad enough. Oh no, the signal I am getting from this is not good enough.
Oh, what a fight.
Oh no.
Enjoying some medical advice.
The medic there is advising against this continuing. Oh, I really don't like this. He's gone to the corner of Sodiq Oyakojo. And I don't know.
What hurts?
I would love to see.
And the fans really want to see more of this fight.
I would love to see this fight continue.
The atmosphere is absolutely electrifying.
I would love to see this fight continue. And maybe after this after this round, if he now gets a bit more, as in the cut is getting deeper, then maybe something can be done. I think, wow.
What hearts, what determination, what a fighter. The man wants to go on.
He wants to go on.
And we're off and running.
But you know the problem, you know the problem that Oyakojo has now is that he has to always
protect that
his
eye.
right hand.
Oh, Lateef now is enjoying this fight.
And
I think he has him where he wants him now.
So
worrying about his
Oyakojo,
eyes.
Oyakojo will need to protect that eye.
Good God Almighty,
Look at that
what a
now.
fight.
Look at that now.
Oh, Lateef enjoying it now, straight jabs. He's just trying to punch his at the eye. And the referee's just looking on.
No, there's nothing the referee can do about it.
Wondering,
Oyakojo is not in any danger whatsoever.
what a fighter.
And I love, they go into that clash again. I'm always very scared. The referee should, once in a while, step in quicker so that the cut does not get to.
He's seen his blood, and that has really inspired him to come out more stronger. That's absolutely unbelievable. What a heart.
No, yeah, he's got a big heart. I told you about him earlier. He's a very tough, durable boxer. And, oh, Azeez catches him with that. Azeez needs to be careful because he could have himself deducted points.
So the speed of the blood has made this more fierce, more energetic. Lateef feels now that he can go for a technical knockout. Sodiq feels he needs a revenge, he needs to fight back and send his blood.
But so, you have to give it to Sodiq. I mean, he's protecting the eye, but at the same time still launching.
And he's still launching his punches, yeah. What a fight. And the fans still calling out for more. Unbelievable stuff. Sodiq has smelled his blood, has seen his blood. That has pushed him all the way. He never wanted to give up. It was a fight to the finish. And of course, gradually winding down the end of round 6. And the man is ready to go all the way. That will do it. What a fight. Keenly contested, energy-sopping fight. Fierce, gruesome, everything in this particular one. And of course, we have round 7 to come. It's an action from the Okoya-Thomas all over Teslim, Balogun Stadium, Lagos. It's Go TV, and he told Edition right here. And of course, it's Fury.
Round 7.
Oyakojo has really proven that he's truly a champion. You saw the way he vehemently refused when the medic advised that he didn't think the fight should go on.
What a shot that time from Lateef Azeez.
But they need to stop the clash of these heads. They need to. And I think that's where the referee's job will become even more difficult. He has to make sure that every time they clinch and it's getting, you know, really not looking good.
So the dilemma in boxing, Nero, is when you take the judges, or rather when you take the advice from the medical team, and when you take the advice from your own corner. Most fighters want to just fight to the very end, but sometimes the doctors feel like you're putting yourself in harm's way. But these fighters, they have their reputation, they have their career to protect, and they want to fight to the very end.
They are warriors.
There's a thin line.
Yeah, there is a thin line. Oh, look at that uppercut. And Oyakojo wants to fight. Oyakojo wants to fight.
I'll give him all his flowers if he comes out victorious in this fight.
He already deserves his flowers.
I mean, it's going to be a tall one.
You saw the way he said, no, I'm not going out like this.
Yeah.
If I'm going to lose this fight, let me lose it while standing.
Fight to the very end.
Yeah, and he's almost doing that right now. And I think that with the way this is going, he may not win, but he's already proven that he's a warrior and he's a true champion. Because we know that cut has changed the dynamics of things.
Exactly.
You know, he's not as offensive as he was before. And now he means that he needs to protect himself as well.
Oh, wow. He can barely see with his left eye.
Oh, nice strike there.
But how does he see the punches?
He's got his left eye, man. What are you talking about? You have two eyes. Oh, nice straight one there coming from.
I just hope both eyes don't get closed.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Uppercut that time from Lateef. That's out of the ring. And the fans are calling out for more. Amazing stuff right here.
Azeez himself knows that he cannot be careless. If he gets careless, this man has the power, you know, to knock him out cold as well.
For me, the best fight of the night so far. I know we've seen technical knockouts.
Oh,
but
nice combination again.
This one.
And that's all Azeez
Oh,
needs to
shot
do.
that time.
That's all Azeez needs to do.
Fabulous right hand from Azeez. Perfect executed.
That's all he needs to keep
Smart,
doing.
smart one.
When you have the
Goes
chance,
for the
go for the clinch. And when you're separated, go straight at it again. And he catches him again.
With a left hook.
That was a distraction on the part of Oyakojo. He was distracted there by his corner, trying to pass instructions to him.
I'm impressed how tactical the captain has been. I thought it was just a skillful boxer, but he's still also very tactical.
Absolutely. And of course, he's been getting, you know, instruction from his corner telling him, just take things easy. This is the point where you dominate.
Oh,
But
wow.
don't go
Applause from
all
the
out.
fans. Applause from the fans. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, and I think in as much as Azeez, it looks like he's going to win, in as much that is going to happen, I think the person who deserves a lot more flowers has got to be Sodiq Oyakojo.
Absolutely.
He has given the fans a good fight. This is truly, you know, the penultimate bout of the night. This sets the stage for what's to come next. That has to be better than this.
Well, I should give you flowers because you said there was no way this fight should end. You said this fight needed to continue.
Yeah, I said I was
You would have been disappointed
I
in
said I
this
was
fight.
going to do a George gift as well. Right there, you can see his towel all bloodied up, you know, because of that blood from his cut eye. He has given a fantastic showing of himself.
So we're good to go for the 8th and final round. The fight in this one to the very end. What a night. And what about
3 minutes to decide who takes this super featherweight challenge. Good one there from Oyakojo.
And what a start for
I hope that
Oyakojo.
Oh, nice uppercut that he has used so effectively. Talking about Azeez. One thing Azeez needs to do is he catches that eye again. Very well. Goes for body. Another body again. He's trying to drop the guards of Oyakojo.
Oh. Straight jab that time to the right eye. Oh, what a shot! Delightful that time.
And you can see
Lateef.
that punch earlier catching Oyakojo, and
Smashing
that eye started bleeding again, you know.
Well, the man fights to the very end.
See it. You know, he's not throwing any careless punches to the face. What he's doing now is to, you know, throw those body punches, make Oyakojo drop his guard.
Well, like I said, kudos to Oyakojo for taking this one to the 8th and final round. Despite the blood, despite the sweat, he's fighting it to the very end. What a shot that time from Lateef.
It's just a shame that cut eye has really slowed him down, you know. He knows it's going to be difficult for him to win this fight. The only way he can win this fight is to actually knock his opponent out. And he's got a minute and a half to do that.
Well, time not in his favor.
He's even fighting a very, very smart boxer.
Yeah, Lateef has been so smart.
Who's not going to put himself
in harm's way, yeah?
Absolutely not.
Good footwork. Ducks out of any danger, any potential danger.
He's not making any offense if he's not in a very difficult situation. He's not going to...
I lost his foot in that time.
Yeah, he's not going to put himself... He's not going to go out there and try and knock his opponent out when there's no need for it. I don't know what the ref was doing, but he had to do his job, because we all agree that that was a slip.
Well, time taken away.
Less than a minute left.
Sodiq. It's fought to the very end. Oh, well.
No rapid punch.
Oyakojo
was frustrated there.
Lateef is just trying to play for time now.
Absolutely.
He has this one wrapped up.
I really feel, you know, sorry for Oyakojo.
Yeah,
I think that this would have been a different thing entirely if he was, if he didn't have that caught eye. And that was in the 5th round, right?
Yeah.
I think the 6th round or so.
It's almost done and dusted for Lateef Azeez. And there goes the bell. Fantastic fight. Absolutely a glorious fight. Even Lateef Azeez felt the impact of the fight.
Yeah, he knows it wasn't
It has
an
been
easy bout.
energy-sapping bout.
He knows it wasn't an easy bout at all.
It wasn't easy at all. But what warrior.
But this man can hold his head up. And of course, I agree that he's truly the national champion. Yeah, so we've seen a very, very interesting penultimate bout right here. And the fans are definitely enjoying themselves. They cannot wait to hear the verdict of this fight. I think pretty much everybody in the hall knows the direction, knows where this is going to go. And we are all waiting for one man. Ralph Chidozie George goes for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. And George Yetunde Alimi scores it 78-74. George Sheyi Ajao scores it 77-75. And George Tayo Olaifa scores it 77-75. For your winner, by unanimous decision, Lateef, Captain Azeez.
The fans enjoyed every bit of it. But Lateef Azeez coming out victorious in this one. So it's been a fabulous night of boxing at its finest at the third edition of the Gold Silver Boxing Night.